1, 2, 3.
There are 5 rules to the 75 hard challenge, and I'm going to go through each one and give you my tips to help you get the results that you want to get out of the 75 hard program. One misconception is that 75 hard is a fitness challenge, but 75 hard is a transformative mental toughness challenge. It requires commitment and consistency in order to achieve this program for a total of 75 days. So let's jump into the rules, all the prep that I would suggest, and we're going to go through my first couple days, also easing into this challenge as well. The first rule is to take a progress photo every day. This is important because you want to be able to look back and physically see your progress, because we probably aren't doing more than half of the things on this list that we're going to start doing, and being able to visually see your progress can be so empowering and motivating to look back on. So far, I've enjoyed taking my photo first thing in the morning. It's such a good reminder that I'm focusing on myself and my body for the day. I would recommend taking a photo at the same time of day every day, preferably with good lighting and in the morning so you don't forget. If you take a photo in the same place for consistency, it'll be even easier to see the change in progress over time. There's also a 75 hard app if you want to buy it on the App Store. I think it's less than $7, a one-time purchase, and that can also help you with each of the items on the list too. Rule number 2 is one of the most talked about rules, and that is 2 workouts per day. Each workout needs to be a total of 45 minutes each, and at least one of them must be outside. Types of workout include running, walking, cycling, swimming, boxing, yoga, HIIT class, Pilates, etc. Look, the outside workout might seem a little bit daunting, but walking does count as long as it's an intentional walk. So you can't count walking around, cleaning your apartment, or getting groceries as a walk. It does have to be intentional. And rain or shine, one of those workouts must be outside. This is another thing I've also enjoyed doing in the morning time, getting sunshine and sunlight first thing in the morning and going out for a walk in nature. I have found myself gravitating towards walking as one of my workouts a day because it is very low impact and lets me go outside in nature. In preparation for starting 75 hard, another thing I want to do is create a calendar. I've seen these on TikTok where people use a sticky note system and put it on the wall. Luckily enough, I actually already have a wall calendar, but I think adding sticky notes and being able to cross them out or take them off daily would just add a little bit of fun and excitement, being able to see the days as I count up and keep track of them. So I'm going to put together an April calendar with our sticky notes so that we can keep track. So let's get started.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. My word is bond, we don't spit no lies.
There's the calendar prepped and set and ready. So there's the calendar. Rule number 3 is to drink a gallon of water per day. My first reaction to this was, a gallon of water sounds like way too much. Like, there's no way. But this challenge is about pushing your boundaries and what you believe you're able to accomplish. Drinking more water is something we can all benefit from. And it does say that it must be just water, so no additives, no powders, no added protein. It must just be water. For this one, I would recommend something that takes the measuring out of the water, because there's going to be so many other things on your mind than having to worry about all the measurements. But if you do prefer drinking a cup or 2 at a time, there's this app called Water Reminder that lets you track your water intake and also sets reminders on your phone. Okay, so one of the biggest parts about 75 hard is the amount of water that you need to drink. For reference, this is how many water bottles I currently have. Okay, I have all of these cups, and yet, yes, I bought an entirely new water bottle. Huge glass water bottle with silicone sleeve. More importantly, it is 64 ounces, which if you do the math correctly, you have to fill it up twice, and that equals a gallon. Oh, it's so cute. It comes with a cleaner because you have to clean the lid separately, so it comes with this. So you start at 8 a.m. and it runs until 7 p.m. So yeah, it does have a few motivational sentences here. Get started, remember your goal, all the way up to you did it. My partner who's doing this with me has the Fidus water bottle. So this is the Fidus water bottle, which I also recommend because you can just fill it up once and this is your entirety that you need for the day. But this will just be so much easier to keep track of moving forward. Number 4 is pick a diet and stick to it. No cheat meals or alcohol. It doesn't specify exactly what a cheat meal is, but if you're not getting high protein, nutrients, or it's high in artificial preservatives, sodium, or calories, it's probably a cheat meal. A list of items that I actively avoid: pastries, cakes, sodas, and fast food. This is a kind of pick your own adventure because you can decide what diet that you actually want to stick to in order to achieve the results that you're looking for. But I would definitely recommend picking something that's doable for you. Don't pick something super restrictive that you won't follow through on, but do pick something that's a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a stretch. And you can do this best by reflecting on your current diet and eating habits and working from there. For my goal, my intention is to lose weight, so I will be at a calorie deficit of 1,700 calories. And I'm also focusing on the 80-20 rule of getting a majority of my food and fuel from whole natural foods, cooking at home when I can, and limiting processed foods. I also recommend using MyFitnessPal when you're tracking the first few days or when you're not sure where something stands in terms of nutrition. I would definitely recommend looking into different diet options, including animal-based and plant-based meals. This is another part of the 75 hard prep is the HelloFresh order. Not sponsored, but please. All right, so I got all my groceries here. Meals are the hardest part, I would say, of starting a new diet. What's great is that these HelloFresh meals already have how many calories come in each of them. For me, it's really nice just being able to follow the instructions at the end of the day, not have to worry about what else to get. And there's so much variety here. Always makes me super excited because it's like a menu that I get to choose from. Let's put away all these groceries. Rule number 5 is to read 10 pages per day. Now, this must be a self-help or self-development book. It could also be things like finance, business, psychology, something that will fuel your brain with good information. Go to Goodreads. They have some good reviews for different books. Head on down to the bookstore or the library and check out that self-development section and pick up a few books ahead of time that you're going to be really excited to read. So another part of the program is reading. You have to read 10 pages of a self-development book. It can't be a fiction book. I saw that a lot of people that do 75 hard tend to read Atomic Habits at the same time, read The Creative Act. I've read both of those books, so I'm gonna just keep reading this one that I picked up. It's called Steal Like an Artist. This author, I didn't realize, is actually local to Austin, and I have a signed copy of the book. Okay, flex. Pages are like this, so I'm hoping this counts. I tend to end up leaving my reading until the end of the day, and I think reading 10 pages is actually pretty voluminous when you're tired and in bed, so I'm gonna try to read these 10 pages during my lunch break rather than waiting till the end of the day. That's it for the 5 rules for 75 hard. If I missed anything or you have any suggestions, please comment down below. Make sure you subscribe if you want to stick around for the rest of my journey. Good luck to everyone out there starting 75 hard. And if you learned anything from the rules, tips, and advice I gave today, make sure you give this video a thumbs up.